Hello and welcome back to my workshop. Today I am making a tips box for a local cafe that's about a mile away from here, just to sit on their counter for people to put tips in. And so it needs to have a slot in the top and then a sliding bottom for them to be able to get the tips out at the end of the day. As per usual, if you've followed my channel, you'll know that I make everything out of pallet wood. I'm favouring the Euro pallets at the moment because I can get a consistent supply of them, and it means that the dimension of the wood is pretty well the same, which makes it much easier for jointing, etc. So I cut my pallets up rather than splitting them because it's time saving. I've got new blades in my thickness planer, so these go through my thickness planer, and the finished surface there is, I reckon, probably about a 180-240 grit, which is lovely. So that means no more finishing required on that surface. However, these pieces of wood, which are about 2 centimeters thick, are a little bit too hefty and a little bit too cumbersome and heavy for making a box that's only going to be 15 centimeters by about 11 centimeters. So that's too hefty. I don't have a table saw in my workshop for personal reasons. I've seen too many accidents and people losing fingers. So I choose to have a bandsaw with a 1-inch blade, and I push them through, and because I've got it perfectly tuned, they come out in, there's no drift, and they come out identical, 2 halves. I then put them through the thicknesser again to take off obviously it leaves a sawn, rough saw marks on the bit that's been next to the blade. So I put them through the thicknesser again. That's now 180 to 240 grit, so again no finishing required on that, and those are much more suitable. Those are about 8 millimeters. That's 8 millimeters thick, which is a far more suitable depth for making a small box. And then as a final step, they've given me their logo, which I've already got from a previous project, and some wording that they would like on the tip box, and that should be it. So here we go.